Yesterday, if you were sitting there thinking about the book of Jeremiah, and you know what? You were like, I wish there was an artistic telling of the same story. Well, I give you the book of Lamentations, because that's exactly what it is. So the book of Lamentations is made up of 5 poems. Probably most famous would be the widow um, lamenting over her city. But we have themes, right? It kind of follows the plot lines, if you will, from the book of Jeremiah. So we have a poem before the destruction, poem after destruction, poem after that with hope, poems that people don't turn away. Anyway, I don't remember all 5 off the top of my head, but thus these are 5 poems that lament, thus Lamentations, um, what is, what will, is, and has come to pass. Um, it's more artistic form. So if you're like, the whole sermons and the preaching, it's a little much, but as a artistic form of poetry expressing these same laments, check out the Book of Lamentations. Like I said, it's the same author or somewhere in that same line of Jeremiah. That's why they're next to each other. Because yes, I said there were 3 major prophets. Lamentations is not the third of the major prophets. it's a sequel or almost a companion, a compendium with Jeremiah. We'll get to the last major prophet tomorrow. The Book of Lamentations, I will say, you can probably guess by the title. Let's put it this way: Joel Osteen's not reading it. It's not the most uplifting, but it is real. Why, I wonder in the Book of Lamentations, maybe that's a book we could study in these times. What does it look like to lament? Back then we see what that is. What would Lamentations 5 poems of 2020 look like? Or maybe it needs to be more spread out to get the full effects. What would the laments of racism look like over in this country? It's interesting to think about. Perhaps that's a little project, right? Constructing the lamentations of your life. I think it also shows us that there's power in bringing lamentation to God. That is part of our relationship. God desires a real relationship with us, right? And that includes not just the praise, 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 happy moments, yay God. It's the moments that stink. They're the worst. When we're lamenting, God gets it all, right? If you have a really good friend, you're not going to just tell them only the positives and only the an agenda. You're going to tell them everything. So if you're looking for a book that is more artistically focused, that captures the emotions of lamentation, that you want to read the era of the prophets in a different way, check this one out. Book of Lamentations is, like so many of the other books we've talked about, well, not so many, but a bunch of the books talk about, different from every other book in the Bible. It stands uniquely by itself. So, feel free to check out the Book of Lamentations. We'll be back tomorrow with the last of the major prophets.